It's been some time since we've been in this room. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. We've been very busy with recording other things as well as some interesting and probably not good things happening at the same time. At some point in the future, I'll record a video or a podcast, emergency podcast episode where I explain what I mean by that, but the concrete and the paint is still wet on those unfortunate events, so I'm not going to stick my fingers into an already angered hornet's nest by creating a video that the parties involved will most likely see or know about. So we will wait until enough sufficient time has passed that some amount of healing has been accomplished, or enough time has passed that I don't care anymore. There's that too. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and record another episode of this today. 2 episodes, that is, and, it appears as if we are going to Hogzilla Incorporated for this mission. So, let's pull around the front here. Park. Get off the bike and begin the mission. I love doing this. Probably should back this up a bit. Oh, hello. Is this your truck? I'm gonna pilfer through it if you don't mind. I don't care if you, even if you don't. How much? 40? Might as well. Let's take the rest. I've got so much iron on me. There's a lot going on in this. I've done the Hogzilla mission one other time, and there was a lot going on, so just sort of stay close and just make sure that we don't get suddenly jump scared by the boss. Yes, there is a boss in this building. A boar of massive proportions that will we can hopefully kill before it gets the chance to kill us. Maybe, I don't know. I'm hoping that's the case. If not, then we are boned. Well, relatively speaking, I am, of course, one of the best 7 Days to Die players ever. No statistics to completely support that, other than the good, like, hold on a second. Again, I'm not an expert in this game, but there are 108, this being the 109th video on my YouTube channel that's of me playing just this specific game, that may prove otherwise. So maybe I am an expert, who knows? However, this game does change from time to time, so I would say I'm an expert in the Alpha 20 versions of the game. We are, however, into Alpha 21, and this company is already releasing some tweets about potential features going to be released in the 1.20 in the 22 alpha, which you know, is probably going to be released at some point next decade from the track record of this game company. They usually don't release things. This is what happens with this game company. You get a fresh update, everyone likes it, and maybe they followed up with a couple of alphas or a couple of tweaks and so forth, but for the most part nothing made something major happens with a few additional adjustments and bug fixings, and then you kind of forget that the game existed until about like 6 months to a year later, when all of a sudden they start tweeting about a new major update coming out within the next couple of weeks, which then ends up taking another additional 6 months to a year to actually release. And then the game is different enough that you can no longer call yourself an expert in the game because it's changed just so much. I did, however, just obtain a weapons flashlight mod, so I have a laser on this one. You cannot have a laser and a... Right. However, you can put a flashlight on your hunting rifle, which... Look at that. Boom. That's definitely something that I needed. So, anyway, let's just go ahead and salvage everything that can be salvaged. Ooh, look. Oh, look, another one. Right. Take everything we can from this room, and let's see, our inventory's already almost full. We haven't even gotten into the main area yet, where I think if you can see the boxes and so forth that make up that make up a majority of the loot you get from a job is. However, there are... Hello. There are, however, a lot of animals. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Let me just go ahead and salvage these things. Bones are mostly useless. Can I, like... Well, it doesn't matter now. I can get you with my leg. Are there any... Bird? Swing. Send them into the stratosphere. These episodes... Potato. I heard a footstep. Where the frick? But there it is. Look at that. That is a big boy. That is a big boy. But we're not there yet. We're still out here. Unless, of course, this door right here. Locked, of course. So, I'm assuming that we have to go this way through another area to be able to reach. This is locked too. Might as well just bust through this. Ah, that's the same door. There's... There we go. Don't want to be too loud because this is not a room that don't want to be too loud. Proceeds to make the loudest possible noise I can, opening the gate. But yes, this. Blue, nice. So now, are you ready? We make our way in. Crouched if possible. No. Well, frick. How's our health? No, not good. Oh. I forgot how... I forgot how hard the boars hit. I forgot that there was... I forgot that there was a little one. Talk to Trader, so we're done here, essentially. I forgot how hard these guys hit. But, yeah, this guy. 95 raw meat. That's a lot of raw meat. It's about as much raw meat as I gave your mother last night. Please laugh. That was funny. That was... Please laugh. Ow. Why do I do that? Who knows? It seems just... It's fun to just kind of let things fall apart. Anyway, let's see. Medical supplies. Casts. I hope I won't need that. Watch that and I break my leg or something like that. What do we got in here? Magnum ammo, some books that I can read, I suppose. This, more health, that's good. Ammo pile medium. Arrows are kind of, well, cheap. Chrysanthemums I'll take. I can turn that into red tea. I don't like that noise. I can turn that into red tea. And, yeah. Like that, there we go. I think we're done here. No? Pretty sure we're done here, yeah. Hello. That was the wrong, there we go. I hit the ground instead. But the mission is successful. So, back home it is. Looks like they've got a horde right there. Well, 3. I don't know if you would call that a horde or not. Depending on your level of expertise with this particular game, I would call that not a horde. Just your normal group of zombies. Anyway, here we are back at home. Finally. Well, can make 2 duct tape to add to the group. You can go ahead and right, okay. We have a lot of meat and not a lot of inventory space, so let's go ahead and grab all of the water from our due collectors. You might say that their payment to me has come due. Never mind, I'll see myself out. That was like the corniest dad joke that you've ever heard. We made a lot of these machines on purpose because, well, made, I say. We got a lot of these on purpose because they are useful and because in the last update of the game, you used to be able to get boiled water from making empty glass jars with sand and clay, and then filling them up at any bunch of water that you find in a ditch or on the ground to make murky water that you then boiled into usable water, which they removed entirely, making it harder, except with either a dew collector or just finding mucky water jars in certain things, making it very much harder to making it very much harder to just, yeah. Boiled meat, though, we're gonna go ahead and make a lot of it. A lot of it. And might as well turn this into baked potatoes while we're at it. So, that, here we go. Put that in there. So, how hungry are we? Probably could go ahead and use this bunch of stock. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Might as well put in our potato seed outside because we have a farm. Put it right there. There we go. Put it there. Ugh, got an itch. Gotta wait for 6:05 on that clock. Right there. No, there. Up there. The little right, like we're right here. For that clock to turn into 6:05. For the trader to open, take all the stuff from this mission, and sell it to him. Ugh. Speaking of teas, I have a lemon and ginseng black tea. Lemon and ginseng infused black tea that I made myself. 2 black tea bags and 2 lemon and ginseng green tea. It's more of a lemon and ginseng tea, but they say it's green, so I'm assuming that it's all of them. 2 of those bags with 2 bags of black tea, and it makes a nice, rather nice iced tea with some energy, not only coming from the caffeine in the natural black tea, but also the ginseng. Ginseng is an energy source that you find in a lot of some energy drinks, the more healthy ones anyway. But still, I found a quote unquote healthy energy drink that was like, oh, we have like vitamin D, ginseng, a bunch of stuff that, will, like, no artificial sweeteners. Like, it's a really natural energy drink. Oh yeah, and by the way, it contains 300 milligrams of caffeine. 300. For reference, a can of Monster Energy contains 160 milligrams of caffeine. This natural energy drink contained 300. That's not a natural amount of caffeine. I mean, it's not a natural amount of caffeine in Monster either. I have enough meat for now, so I will let you live. But yeah, it was like, what? I'm gonna die of a heart attack with that much caffeine, so no thank you. Hello. A level 3 pistol? I got it. And also, I have been doing far more than one job. I've been doing like 60. So, I think, pardon me. I think your math is off. I think his math is off. Just a little. Um, you're not, you're not having a lot today, are you? Well, hopefully you have
Thanks, buddy.
a mission. A tier 3 fetch that's 8.
I
Ooh.
don't like you.
The Senor de Gras
Maybe stay out of
residence?
there for
Nice. Ah, it's right over there. Nice. But, since I got this level 3 pistol, you know what I can do? Go into here, take the brown die, this guy, that guy out complete. Go into the level 3, which is one better. Modify. Put the die, the laser sight, and this. And then sell him the, sell him the other one. You wanna... Sure you do.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
It won't. It'll hit you. Boom. There you go. There you go. I've upped my pistol to level 3, along with this double-barrel shotgun. Hello, good sir, ma'am. Don't want to assume, but just, you look like a ma'am to me. But then again, you are a zombie, so you can't really stand up for your rights. Or whatever. Never mind, I'm digging myself into a hole. I'm gonna proceed to just undig myself. And, just shut up. Because I will make these episodes way too controversial, way too quickly. 30, so 30, 10, 20, 30, we have enough room. Okay. Where are we at? 22, might as well save this next mission for the next episode. I'm gonna record 2. Hello, where are you going? Come back here. This is a mini horde, I guess. But it's odd because it's all kind of the same types. I mean, there's 2 or 3 of these ladies, and then 2 of those ladies. A little odd, but I guess not unheard of. They are working on making like 6 or 7 variants of those, so that you get the same type of zombie, but like different color clothing and different skin tones, I think. That's supposed to come in the Alpha 22 update, which they haven't... They've just put a sneak peek available on their Twitter, or excuse me, their X account. No idea when that will release, but I do know when this video will release, later this evening. So, also, an episode of the podcast that me and Nathan recorded. Me and Braden recorded an episode about severe weather that we recorded on Wednesday, and then later that evening, Nathan did actually end up coming to record an episode. That's set to release next Wednesday, and there are a couple of things that are happening that sort of question what the foundation of whether the podcast will continue or not. So it's kind of fun to, or not kind of fun, but it's kind of useful to have an extra episode that will release next Wednesday, because I doubt that we'll be getting together next Wednesday to record, if at all, in the future, and I may have to take over from here on my own. Nathan kind of sent a message saying that the podcast was over due to some things that had happened and that had been apologized for twice, that he, I don't know, felt... It doesn't really matter. I guess, well, here, I'll just say this. Simple explanation is he suggested doing an episode about workplace injury since he had drilled into his finger during his work. I said jokingly, well, don't do that. But hey, maybe since I'm hosting this week, maybe I can do that topic. And he said it was my idea, and I was like, all right, well then I can do my topic of communism, which was originally going to be my topic, and you can host next week, or you could do two in a row. You could host this week again, and I'll save mine for the next week. And it seemed like that conversation was okay. Next 2 days, I get text from him saying, "How dare you try to steal my topic," and stuff, when it was sort of supposed to be joking. It was supposed to be a joke. And I apologized when he came in person. I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry this came across. I I was joking. This wasn't supposed to. I wasn't actually going to steal your topic. It was a joke. It seemed okay." He said, "Let's try to move forward with and pretend like this didn't happen." And then later that evening, he texted just simply, "The podcast is over," and then hasn't talked to me since. Don't know what. And I sent him another apology in writing in text just to make. So I have no idea. But we have that episode of his workplace injury. He got what he wanted. Got his episode and two apologies that were both sincere. And his episode is set to release next Wednesday. But we'll see if this is the end or not. But that kind of is off topic for this video. So I'll put this out of my mind and go on and record the next episode. So thank you for joining us. Tune in next time.